Hey, what's up, guys? It's been almost 6 months since Sebastian Rogers went missing, and there's no updates of him ever being found. As a matter of fact, they're planning a candlelight vigil in remembrance of him. So, does that mean they're thinking that he's not with us anymore? Which is sad to think. And the Proudfoots are going on as Sebastian never went missing. They're going on with life. They're going on vacations, which I think is totally wrong. I mean, my God, Katie Proudfoot is the mother of this child. And, all we heard was from a raw 911 dispatcher to the officers that day. And she drove around in her baby blue SUV looking for him. But are they still looking for him? I know Seth is still looking for him.
Awareness to the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers.
It's been nearly 6 months since the 15-year-old with autism was last seen. Last month, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office told us there still has not been any traces of the teen. His father, Seth, told us today that tips are still coming in. He says they continue to have vigils to let people know that Sebastian is constantly being thought of.
There's still people that don't know that Sebastian is missing. There are people that still don't know about Sebastian. And I just want to bring some more awareness to the community I live in and the community around Nashville that, my son is missing and that I need the public's help to find him.
There will be a benefit ride for Sebastian on August 24th at the Fallen Brewery on Jardco Drive in Clarksville. A prayer vigil will be held shortly after the ride. Organizers are asking for a $25 donation per rider, which will include a custom shirt, a bracelet, and a meal following the vigil. 100% of the proceeds will go to Michaela's Mutt Motel, a veteran-owned and operated dog rescue in Clarksville. This is to celebrate Sebastian's love for animals.
We used animal therapy when he was younger, when we lived in Kansas, and he really likes to take care.
I didn't even know that he lived in Kansas. That's new to me. I wonder what part of Kansas.
Care of animals.
Seth's spokesperson, Tony Mathis, says a protest will be held outside of the Sumner County Sheriff's Office on August 26th. Seth is working to clear his name as a suspect in order to bring in more resources like the Cold Case Foundation to help in the search for Sebastian.
So are they still considering Seth as a suspect, even though I know he wouldn't do nothing like that? Now, I'm more focused on the Proudfoot.
It's been nearly 6 months now since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home in Hendersonville. As the family of the boy with autism is still searching for answers, his father is inviting a community out to a motorcycle ride in Sebastian's honor this Saturday, August 24th. Well, Seth Rogers says that since Sebastian loves animals, all the proceeds of the ride will benefit Michaela's Mutt Motel Rescue in Clarksville. Seth Rogers says bikers, along with Jeeps and 4x4s, are all invited, as well as any supporters, to join at 2 p.m. at the Fallen Brewery in Clarksville. And for a $25 donation, you'll get a T-shirt, bracelet.
Let's bring this kid home, guys. It's been 6 months. 6 months since this 15-year-old autistic child went missing without a trace. And I know the police, the day he went missing, were doing all they can. They had drones up in the air looking for him. They had canines looking for him. I'm starting to wonder if he actually walked out of his house like Chris and Katie Proudfoot was saying, or if something nefarious happened between 10 p.m. and 6 in the morning. maybe Katie or somebody spiked his drink while they were at the Texas Roadhouse, because that was the last time he was seen alive, was at the Texas Roadhouse. And then all of a sudden he, quote unquote, went for a walk with a flashlight, and he didn't have no shoes on. He didn't have his cell phone on him, nothing. Let's bring this kid home and let's find out exactly what really happened to him. Because I don't think he just walked away.
In a meal, Seth Rogers says, along with honoring Sebastian's love for animals, the event is to keep him relevant and in the public eye.
It's to bring more awareness, because there's still people that don't know my son is missing.
A prayer vigil will follow at 5 p.m. outside the brewery. Jacob's Audible, another organization helping kids with special needs, is also helping to sponsor the event. Sebastian's father says that he continues to field tips and organize private searches for his son on his own.
So he's doing all of this on his own.
Vigil is set for later this month to bring awareness to the disappearance of 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian has a form of autism, and he was last seen 6 months ago. Last month, the Sumner County, Tennessee Sheriff's Office said there have not been any traces of the teen. His father, Seth Rogers, says tips are still coming in. He says they continue to have vigils to let people know Sebastian has not been forgotten.
There's still people that don't know that Sebastian is missing. There are people that still don't know about Sebastian. And I just want to bring some more awareness to the community I live in and the community around Nashville, that, my son is missing, and that I need the public's help to find him.
There's a benefit ride, a rescue ride for Sebastian on August 24th at the Fallen Brewery in Clarksville. All proceeds go to a dog rescue in Clarksville to celebrate Sebastian's love for animals.
We used animal therapy when he was younger, when we lived in Kansas, and he really likes to take care of animals.
There will be a protest outside the Sumner County Sheriff's Office later this month. His dad is working to clear his own name as a suspect.
So Seth still hasn't got his own name cleared as a suspect, even though he's out there looking for his son. The people I wouldn't clear as suspects are the Proudfoots. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't clear them as suspects until at least Chris Proudfoot or Katie Proudfoot takes a lie detector test. And if they already have, then I did not know about it. We've got to bring this little boy home. His dad misses him like crazy. Now, I've heard some things that when he was under his mother's care, when they lived in California, that he was molested by a teenage son of one of their friends, and the Proudfoots didn't do nothing about it. As a matter of fact, they ridiculed and mocked Sebastian over it. They called him a pervert and everything else over being raped and molested by the teenage son of one of their friends. Now, guys, that is just sickening. It's sickening to know this little autistic boy was molested and raped by the teenage son of one of their friends. And we all know that possibly Chris Proudfoot didn't even like Sebastian. Because he wouldn't allow his daughter to come over unless Sebastian wasn't there. I mean, what's going on in this world, guys? Really, what is going on in this world? And this is just sad. they dedicate one detective to the Sebastian Rogers case. One. Are they thinking that Sebastian Rogers is possibly not alive?
6 months ago, 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his Sumner County home. Tonight, investigators say the search for Sebastian remains active. The teen vanished in February from his family's Hendersonville home. Organized searches have been held ever since, but still no sign of Sebastian. The acting Sumner County sheriff says a detective has been dedicated to this case each day since Sebastian disappeared. And today, we spoke with Sebastian's father, Seth, who spent the last 6 months trying to uncover the truth of his son's disappearance.
As a father, you realize that a lot of things that you do in life is for your children. When they just go missing, the only thing you think about is trying to find them, bringing them home.
If this was my child, guys, and trust me, I've got 4 children. I've got a 24-year-old daughter, a 21-year-old daughter, a 20-year-old daughter, an 18-year-old son, and a 9-year-old daughter. If something like this was to happen to one of my kids, I would not stop searching for them from here to eternity. I would exhaust every resource that I have looking for my child. I know Seth is doing that. But what about the mom and the stepdad? Are they doing that? Or are they just going on vacation and buying motorcycles? Which I've heard that they are. They're buying motorcycles and going on vacations. I'm sorry. That makes them the worst mom and the worst stepdad in history. How are you not out there looking for Sebastian with Seth? How come Seth is the only one of the 3 of you still fighting to be cleared as a suspect? Have they been cleared as a suspect? I don't know. But the Proudfoots are fishy in my books. Something just don't add up with those two.
Everything else is really not important.
Residents plan to hold a vigil for Sebastian later this month to keep hope alive. Tonight on News 2 at 10, we hear more about how residents can show their support for the Rogers family.
If they're having a vigil, I really hope it's not. They're concluding that Sebastian is no longer alive because they're setting up a memorial fund for a dog hotel that he liked because he loved animals. So, are they giving up hope that he's alive? Or are they doing it to keep the public invested in this case? Because personally, I hope Sebastian is still alive. I really do. I hope he's still alive.
Now, new.
And apparently, Katie Proudfoot went out and got a protective order against a YouTuber.
News 2 at 6.
A missing teen's mother claims she's being stalked and falsely accused by a YouTuber. So now she's taking legal action. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 6. I'm Bob Mueller. 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers disappeared 5 months ago from his family's home in Hendersonville. The teen's mother has been granted a temporary order of protection against a Florida YouTuber by the name of Bullhorn Betty. Well, tonight, News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry sat down and spoke with the influencer.
Sebastian Rogers has not been seen since February 25th. Since then, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, along with several other agencies, searched for a little over a week before officials said they were scaling back to focus their efforts on the investigative side. YouTubers and TikTokers nationwide have covered nearly every step, but now Sebastian's mom, Katie Proudfoot, indicates it's gone too far. In a legal filing for an order of protection, Katie says Andrea Griffin, also known by her YouTube name of Bullhorn Betty, accused the family of harming their son while, quote, inciting the public and her followers to aid her in stalking. Katie calls the YouTuber, quote, dangerous. Andrea tells me she has not received the temporary order of protection, but claims she has not done anything illegal.
If it is from her, then that's absolutely a falsehood. They can go and look at all my lives. My lives never come down off my channel. Driving on a public property, on public road with a camera hanging out, there's nothing unlawful about that. That happened over a month ago. It was when it's the only time I've been in the Hendersonville area. The questions of this case are becoming more and more.
Andrea says her main goal is to provide informational content to the public and to help find Sebastian. She tells me these accusations are just a distraction.
I don't like the drama on the channel, and the more I resist the drama and keep it focused about Sebastian, the more these distractions keep coming up. This is all about Sebastian Rogers, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. It's not about Seth Rogers. It's not about Katie Proudfoot. It's not about Christopher Proudfoot. It's about where is Sebastian Rogers and how can we bring him home.
A court-ordered hearing is set for August 8th at the Sumner County Courthouse. Each of Bullhorn Betty's YouTube videos will be summarized for the DA's office. Until that time, a temporary restraining order says Andrea cannot stalk or come within 100 feet of Katie or her home. In Nashville, Caitlin Quisenberry, News 2.
Just like she said, this is about bringing Sebastian home. This is a diversionary tactic by the Proudfoots. It really is. It's a diversionary tactic by the Proudfoots. But like always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share my channel and hit that bell notification for any new uploads. I will be going live tonight at 6 p.m. Central. If you guys want to come hang out in the live chat, I will be taking questions along with my panel mate, Swamp Rose Kiki from the Swamp Rose channel. You guys have a happy Monday, and this is TCC out.